So today, due to spring break, we did not have class day. Instead, we ended up going in for a work day. I put in about 3 hours in the garden. I technically got like 4 hours of volunteer time because it takes me a half hour to get down there. But this is our demonstration garden in the front. We've got some passion flower coming up here. One of the things I did was actually dig up the ones that were growing where we did not want them. As you saw, we had lots of bluebonnets. And this is just what things look like this morning before we ever got started. I'm going to have to go through later because I know a lot of this stuff got pruned back today. I did a lot of weeding, removing blackberries and passion vine that were growing places that they didn't need to be. But I really love this garden. We've got this little example of a cottage garden going, which, of course, I love cottage gardens. I think those and potager gardens, which I've got something to show you. Anyway, getting back on topic. So today was a work day for my Master Gardeners program. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Got to plant some basil today in the herb bed. There was a lot of volunteers already there, so it could end up being a little crowded. This is the blackberries. We've got a punka blackberry. Since I was having to dig those out of places, I brought a couple home. We will see if I actually manage to get them to root in my ground because I just kind of came home and stuck them in the ground. We'll see what happens. But we have these lovely raised beds. They're getting old. I think they're going to replace them in the next year or two. But look at that. We have red Texas bluebonnets. A&M went and made some that would be the school colors. I thought that was fun. But we got some beans going and some peppers and tomatoes. There's a big vegetable garden in the back that I understand those tomatoes were fine. These were actually replanted yesterday by our instructor. And we've got some onions and carrots in that bed. And most of these are not yet planted out. We did some of that today. I put in some marigolds in these beds. And some other folks were doing some marigold seeds and some sunflowers. And then my wife and I had a date, and we went to the Dallas Arboretum. And I loved their potager garden with all the flowers and the vegetables growing together. We saw a lot, but I didn't take photos of everything. Mostly stuff in the potager garden, and here we've got some azaleas. Not something we can really grow here without a lot of acidifying of the soil. I had some in my house in Garland and was dug up promptly. I love this water feature. I wish I could have something like this at home, but I have such a tiny little garden that's not really an option. But yes, I just took a few random pictures, and this was the gift shop. My daughter's trying to learn ceramics. I'm kind of hoping I might be able to talk her into making me some labels like this for the garden. I just think those are so cute.